So the tradition of Krampus. Here's a photo. This is what a Krampus looks like. Very similar to the images of Baal and Baphomet that I showed earlier. But it's a very creepy creature, demonic-looking creature that goes around terrifying children and tourists and uses like a birch branch to like whip them in the legs. Which I have to say I would not really be a fan of whatsoever. Okay. Okay, so this is the other side of Christmas. This is when you have, you know, your good and your bad. So the good seems like it's Santa Claus, and then it comes with a counterpart called Krampus. So St. Nicholas and Krampus go from home to home. St. Nick distributes oranges, dried fruits, and chocolate to the good children, while Krampus unleashes his wrath upon the bad ones. And though these exact origins are unclear and believed to date back to pre-Christian Alpine traditions, anthropologists generally believe he's been terrorizing European children since the 17th century. So if you go over to Europe and you go to any German or Austrian Christmas markets, you'll find plenty of people walking around dressed up as Krampuses. And they also participate in what's called a Krampuslauf, Krampus run, and it's an event in which the revelers get drunk, they dress up as Krampus and run through the streets, like some cursed cross between SantaCon and the running of the bulls. So you have all these people who are dressed up in demonic-looking costumes, running around, probably drunk, whipping people, scaring children half to death. And part of the tradition is that what he would do with the naughty children is sometimes he would pack them up in a satchel and take them and either he would kidnap them or eat them. Child sacrifice. I mean, if that doesn't sound like an actual just reiteration, or it's not even that much of a repackaging of Baal. It's very similar, but it's just part of the Germanic tradition where they got it from, like where the very beginning. I mean, it's just a repackage of Canaanite religion, but it's not much of a repackaging. They didn't change much. So there have been movies that have come out about Krampus. It sounds horrifying. I'm going to see if I can find more pictures. But this tradition is not only in Europe. It has made its way over to the United States. So if you're not familiar with it, it is here. It's in Los Angeles. It's in Chicago. It's in New York, of course. Let's see if I can take more pictures. This is another picture. I mean, let alone children, this would frighten adults. I mean, just looking at these photos, it really makes me uneasy just looking at them. They're really horrific. Unbelievably satanic. So this tradition is